Hi and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. As you can see, I'm not home, but today I wanted to speak to you about saving money and looking at whether it's worth it or not. And why I'm saying that is yesterday, just before we came away for the weekend, I managed to make jam with the plums that I had. If you saw my previous haul, you'll have seen that I got little baskets of plums. And I've been in no fit state to do anything with them, but by yesterday, because I was coming away for the weekend, I was like, I need to make jam. So I got probably the equivalent of 6 normal jars of jam from the plums. It was £3 of fruit, £3 of sugar. And I sort of looked at it and went, well, is that worth it? For the time that I had to stand at the cooker, etc, etc, is it worth it? And no, it's not if you just buy the cheap mixed fruit jam. But yes, it's absolutely worth it if you compare it to the more high-end jam at £2.30, £2.50 a jar. I got 6 jars. Now, the plums I bought were 49p for each punnet, and I had 4 punnets. So that was, or maybe even 5, but I didn't use them all anyway. So you're talking 50p a punnet, £2, £2.50. Same again for the sugar, so less than a fiver, and I got 6 jars that were worth £2.30 each. So that is actually quite a saving. But today when we were shopping, well, it wasn't when we were shopping, I was actually sitting beside the seafront, and I thought, oh, I could get wool while I'm out, and I could maybe get a pattern so that I can make something that's not a shawl or a blankie. And I looked on Facebook, and there was actually a wool shop just up the road, and they said, oh, if you're on holiday, do you look for a wool shop when you're on holiday? I was like, yes I do, I'm doing it now, I'm coming to your wool shop. I spent a fortune, oh my goodness. And that is where I'm like, well, yeah, the wool cost me a lot of money, and I'm going to make a cardigan out of it. It's going to be a very expensive cardigan by the time you take in the hours that I'm going to work on it and the cost of the wool. So that to me is not worth it. Butter at the moment, there's all this thing about Lurpak spreadable and everything. If I'm correct, butter is £2.20 for 250 grams. No, butter's £1.75 for 250 grams. Double cream is £2.20 for 600 ml. 600 ml of cream, which costs you £2.20, gives you 310 grams of butter. So if you do all the machinations and the workings out and everything, it would be the equivalent of the butter being like £2.27 or something, or £1.82, something like that. It's not that big a difference. But again, you're standing there for half an hour to make this butter. And yeah, it's not that big a deal for me because I've got a mixer with a whisk attachment. If you don't have that, if you're standing hand whisking, it's not going to be worth it for the time you're going to do it. You might want to spend... I saw a butter churner on Amazon, £27. You might want to spend that if you go through a lot of butter. So, yeah, I think we need to look at when it's worth doing something yourself to save money and when it's not. And for me, certainly at the moment, crocheting and is not worth it. Jam making is. Obviously, I should have had a drink with me. So I will sign off now, and I will see you tomorrow.